Hey everyone, you've probably noticed I haven't been around a lot lately. We've had a lot of craziness happening at the Dacey house. Today I'm going to give you a glimpse into my personal life and tell you how we financially managed the biggest crisis we've faced to date. Hey guys, Craig here, and I'm a financial coach who is passionate about helping people break the paycheck to paycheck cycle and finally find some peace of mind when it comes to their money. Now, you've seen me on here a lot talking about things that I think everyone should be doing when it comes to their money. And today I want to share something incredibly personal that happened in our household and where money came into play, where I'm kind of practicing the stuff that I'm constantly speaking out in these videos. And really, the biggest point today is the value of an emergency fund. So a couple of months ago, I was actually at a conference in New Jersey, and I'm sitting in the airport on my way home, and I get a call from my wife, and she's terrified and scared, and I can tell something's wrong. And she lets me know that she just found out she has a brain tumor. Obviously, I'm sitting in the worst airport in America. If you've been to Newark, you know what I'm talking about. Just terrified, feeling guilty that I can't be there with her, wondering what this means. Is everything going to be okay? Thankfully, luckily, it was benign. It was a benign tumor. They knew it from the start, but it was going to require brain surgery. And she was going to lose all the hearing in the left side of her left side. And it was just a life-changing event. That happened the last week of September, and on November 5th, she went in for surgery. So it was an incredible whirlwind of everything going on. After the surgery went well, everything is fine. She is recovering well now, hence why I'm back on video. But so as far as surgeries go, perfect. There's still some things she's adjusting to. But one of the biggest things that we were grateful for in all of this is our emergency fund. Now, I hope you guys know me well enough that this is not a bragging thing at all, but this is more of an encouragement to you that we have been on our journey for a long time, over the past 10 years, since 2013. So 7 years now is when we decided we were ready to get out of debt, get on a budget, and start really taking control of our money. We paid off $32,000 in a year. We saved up our emergency fund, and we have been living debt-free since then. I think back to 2013, when we had that debt, when we weren't budgeting. Had this happened then, the idea of brain surgery is terrifying enough and stressful enough. And having our two kids, who are 4 and 2.5, have to spend weeks away from the house because we couldn't have them at home with her while she was recovering. And just all this stress emotionally, physically, financially. The financial part could have been so much worse. Now, we are not rich by any means, but there was not one second during this crisis that I worried about the money. I knew, one, with insurance, we have good insurance. I knew what our out-of-pocket max was. So an out-of-pocket max, if you're not familiar, is the most you will have to pay once you meet your deductible, and then you pay up to the deductible, then they cover a portion. There's a max that once you hit it, that's all you're going to have to pay. They cover 100% after that. So we knew what that was, and we had it in the emergency fund. So as we're going to MRIs that are costing hundreds of dollars, it's just, here's the debit card, swipe it. As we're prepaying for surgery, as we're getting these ICU bills and all these things, we had the money in our emergency fund to cover it. So we truly, truly could focus on recovery, really just loving on each other and loving on the kids and getting through this crisis. So the point of this video, again, is just to say there is a reason that we want to get control of our money. If you are at the starting line and you have your debt, you don't have any money in savings. I don't want this to scare you. I kind of want it to scare you, but I don't want it to scare you to where you're paralyzed. I want it to be enough that you're saying, man, if that happened to us today, we wouldn't be okay. Hopefully you would be, but financially we would be going into debt. I sit across the table. I coach people, obviously, on their finances, and I sit across from people who are on the other side of it, who didn't have the emergency fund, who were receiving thousands and thousands of dollars worth of bills from a hospital care, and those are going to collections, or just dealing with that side of it on top of the craziness of just the surgery, a brain surgery, of a brain tumor. I was so thankful. So, guys, if you have not started the journey, now is the time. Get out of debt. Start building that emergency fund. Make it to where, while it's not fun writing checks to hospitals, at least it wasn't stressful. At least it wasn't scary. We weren't wondering if we'd be able to put food on the table. We knew we had the finance part of it covered. So thank you guys for your patience with me as I've been a little bit off the grid. I've been working with my clients, but haven't been making videos here. I am back. My wife is doing very well. She's going back to work later this month. So I will be back here on my channel, back on a regular schedule. So if this is your first video, go check out some other ones. They're a little bit more positive. And hopefully you guys, 2020 is a great year for you. I'm here if you need anything. If you are working on your personal finances, guys, schedule a free 30-minute Kickstart session with me. I don't want you to end up where we were without the money in the bank. I'm here to help you do that. I can show you exactly how to stop living paycheck to paycheck, how to wipe out your debt, and make sure you have an emergency fund in place so that when life happens, money is not part of the stress. If you own a business, guys, I specialize in Profit First, which is a cash flow system that will revolutionize what you're doing in your business. If you're struggling check to check in your business, if you're not paying yourself frequently, let's talk. I'll put a link to that as well. There's 2 different free 30-minute sessions you can book with me. Take advantage, please. I would love to get to know you guys a little bit better, spend some time with you, even if we just talk over virtual coffee. That's fine with me too. All right, guys, subscribe to my channel. I'd love to see you again. It's going to be a great year, and I will talk to you soon.